My name's Leah Battle. Originally, I'm an educator, and now I just run a free-range rescue called Territorio de Zaguates. We don't believe in euthanasia, and everybody who comes in through our gates is here until he's adopted. And if not, he'll just stay here.
So we just pulled up to Territorio de Zaguates. Super excited, everyone's out already trying to shoot, and the puppies are excited too. They're waiting and looking at us from underneath the fence.
So about 12 years ago, maybe more, I realized that dogs that didn't get adopted had only two options. They'd continue living on the street, and we know what kind of life that was, or they would end up in a shelter where if he's lucky, he won't be put down, but he'll be caged for the rest of his life. And that just didn't seem right. And so I decided I would hold on to as many dogs as possible. Hopefully one day they'd find a home. But then, I mean, you realize that there's lots of dogs that need help, and you can only keep so many at your place. So we decided to move them up here. This farm used to belong to my grandfather, and it seemed perfect. So it was a place where dogs could again be dogs. And that's what we've been doing ever since. Started with about 120 dogs, and we're up to 1,000 and more. I think we're different here because we decided it's going to be a free-range operation. I mean, we can have one more, one less. We don't put them down for anything. I mean, it doesn't matter what's wrong with a dog or how much treatment he's going to require, she's going to require. He's going to get it, even if they're terminal. We have a lot of dogs here that are terminal. And yes, they will eventually die, but it doesn't have to be today. They can still go for a walk. They can still splash around in the river one more time, and I think that's everything. So I guess we're crazier than most others. That's probably it. Once you have enough space, you don't have to give them an expiration date. You just realize how many other ones still need help.
The dog pack just ran by me. So surreal to be surrounded by this many happy dogs. It's like a dream come true.
And I know there's a lot of dogs here that won't find a home. And that's fine. I mean, I think that's our ultimate purpose here, to be a home for those who can't have a home.
This is my house.
This is Libby.
That's an angry dog.
And what we're doing is we're shooting an amazing video, right?
That's right.
That's right.
But people are becoming more aware of how important adoption is. At the beginning, we might have given out 1 or 2 a month. I'd say we are up to about 5 to 10 a week. So I think by now we could say thousands. creation deserve a place in this planet, and they all would have it if it wasn't for human beings. But dogs is extra unfair because dogs, hello, because human beings did this to dogs. We made them dependent on us. So it's not fair. We created this species. They decided that they have to belong to a family, and then they don't find it, and all they get is rejection on the streets. And I love you too. Swept under the rug is a perfect expression. It's so easy to ignore this and to just focus on more important things. Who says this isn't important? Who says the life and the livelihood of creatures that are here because of our fault is something that we can just dismiss?
There are so many extremely sad stories here that we just keep hearing from about every single dog puppy. And every dog that comes here has a happy ending because they are loved and they are cared for and they get a meal twice a day, and you know that no one's going to hurt them anymore. Okay guys, I have to go. I can't do that. I can't. Sorry.
So we try to focus on the dogs that most need us, dogs that are not going to be picked up by anybody else. We know a lot of people don't understand what we're doing, but here at least they're fed, they're cared for, and you know they might not look the best on the outside, but they have healed from whatever hurt, human damage has touched them. And so what if they're scratching? And so what if they're hairless? And so what if they're missing a limb? They're happy, and I think that's the only thing that they, what else does a dog aspire to? Happiness and a plate of food. And I think we cover that here. We try to have at least 3 caretakers on location 24/7. We have Jose, he's always here on Saturday. He's awesome. Marcela would be our longest time volunteer. She doesn't get a salary and she puts all her free time into this project. We all have our own jobs and the rest comes in from donations. So their food, their medication, their veterinarian expenses, those are always the first. The guys are super sweet. They know that very often they have to wait for their paycheck, and they do, because obviously our main target here are the dogs. First and foremost, it's them. Hi, Jujito. We're in dire needs of everything. I mean, everything to these guys is a lot. So old towels, old t-shirts, old tennis balls, they go a long way. Nothing is of excess here. So thanks.
You stole. Who would have played it all? mix it up. Who to blame it on? Who to blame it on?
We live in a world where we need more compassion because it is a dark world, but it can become lighter with more and more people joining together and spreading this beautiful energy of kindness and love towards all beings, and to undo the damage that others have put upon them.
Tell me, did you find your heart of gold?
I've learned that there's much more than you see that's skin deep. There is something about the presence of an animal in your life, something like a dog. Even if you don't consciously make that connection, emotionally you start to feel that, and you start to feel the honor that is the love of an animal. And that will heal you. That will break whatever barriers your soul has built around pain or around whatever you're protecting, and they will heal you. And everybody needs healing.
So you watch this video and now you're saying to yourself, what can I do? How can I make a difference? Well, first and foremost, there's something that you can do right here for this place. And you can go to the GoFundMe link and you can donate. You can also follow this address right here. We're gonna put it down there in the description, and you can send anything that you can to help. That's towels, that's t-shirts, that's extra dog supplies, it's cages, it's dog food. Anything you have lying around the house for your dog that your dog doesn't need anymore, they can use here. So you can do that too. Those are the two things right now you can do. And other than that, please just share the message. That's all we're asking you to do. We need to adopt. We need to adopt and not shop. That's so massive because we have a huge problem on our hands in Western culture, let alone in the rest of the world. Just carry forward the conversation. Share this video. Share any video like it. And just when you hear about anyone that doesn't know that adopting and not shopping is the way to do it, inform them. All right, guys. Love and light to all of you. Thank you for being here. It's so amazing and it's so sad, but we're so happy and grateful that places like this exist. Our hearts to yours.